would you do if you found out your best friends were spies? That is the dilemma that one family faces in a new play on Broadway. It's called Pack of Lies, and it's based on a true story. It was Gay Search's family that it happened to, and she joins us this morning, along with actor Patrick McGoohan, who stars in the play. He plays a British intelligence officer. A good guy?
I think so, yes.
Yes. Our viewers are going to recognize you, of course, from Secret Agent and The Prisoner, which was how long ago?
Well, the Secret Agent thing, I suppose, was about 20 years ago, and Prisoner was 17 years ago.
It's memorable. It does have staying power. So you find yourself back in intelligence again. Can you tell us what the story is?
Well, very quickly, I've written it down on the back of an envelope, if you don't mind, with apologies to our author, Mr. Hugh Whitemore. The story is, here was a happy little family, father, mother, teenage daughter, the Jacksons, living in a modest house in a quiet street just outside London. A mysterious gentleman visits them, explains that he works for the British government, needs their help in tracking down a suspicious fellow who visits their neighborhood every weekend. It would be nice if he could use their daughter's bedroom and place one of his observers in it just for a couple of days to find out what this fellow is up to. They don't like the idea, but being decent people, they decide to help. The couple of days turns into a couple of weeks and much more. The people who the suspicious man visits every weekend are their best friends across the street, and their house is a nest for Russian spies. The Jacksons find themselves the center of a high international espionage, with shattering consequences, all of which are revealed in splendid detail in a fine play by a smashing cast at the Royal Theatre in New York City.
Well done. It all sounds so glorious they should make a play about it. They did.
They did.
But it happened to you. You were the teenage daughter in question. It was your bedroom. I wonder if you could maybe borrow the envelope. What was the story from your perspective?
Very much the same. We were a very ordinary suburban family. And one day, Guy Fawkes Day, November the 5th, this man arrived, talked to my parents, said they were following this man, wanted to know where he was going. Could they use our house just for the weekend?
Not identifying the man as your family's best friend.
No, well, it was the leader of the ring that they were actually following. They'd come to him through the other end, as it were, and they were trying to find the final link in the chain. Hence, they were following him.
Let's stop here, because we have a scene from A Pack of Lies on Broadway, where we've heard your version and your version. Let's see the stage version, where the intelligence officer, played by Patrick McGoohan, arrives.
I find this part of my job most painful and unpleasant. Unfortunately, it has to be done. I'm sorry.
You're wrong about Helen and Peter. It's got nothing to do with them.
Time alone will tell.
But they've been such good friends, such close friends.
You think you might have guessed?
Yes. We'd have guessed something. Instinctively.
Mrs. Jackson, people like Lonsdale and his colleagues spend their lives deceiving people like you. It's their job, their profession, and they do it with the utmost skill and conviction. If they didn't, they'd be finished.
Mom?
Here.
Hello, Mr. Stewart.
Hello, Miss Jackson.
You're covered in paint. I know, who would have thought? I've been painting a ceiling and it kept dripping down. Any sign of that man?
Now listen, Julie, there's been a change in plans. No one's not going after all.
Oh, good.
She'll be here early during the daytime, so I hope you won't mind if she invades your bedroom again.
No, that's fine.
And you mustn't tell anyone.
Yes, I know.
It's important, Julie, not anyone.
I know. Don't worry, Mr. Stewart. I won't breathe a word.
I'm sure you won't.
Bye, then.
Bye-bye.
The play turns on a theme of betrayal. Who betrays whom? And I'll ask you, Gay.
Well, that's the nub of it. I mean, is one lie worse than another? The Krogers lied to my parents, to my mother. I mean, everything Helen ever told my mother turns out to have been a lie. Nothing was true.
Auntie Helen,
Auntie Helen, yes, indeed.
What became of her?
She was sent to prison. They were both sent to prison for 20 years, but they were exchanged for an Englishman the Russians picked up in 1970 and went back.
So today they are, what, presumably
They're
living?
in Poland. They're alive and living in Poland. They're in their late 70s now, I gather, and not in the best of health.
And maybe they don't know that they are the subject of a new play on Broadway.
Well, this is interesting, isn't it?
It is a remarkable story and a very good play. Thank you, Patrick McGoohan.
Thank you.
Gay Search.
Pleasure.